He's camera shy. And he's in the shade. What's up, Danny? You being a good boy? Danny? Welcome back to Sawmill, everybody. My name's Bill. This is Pirate Solutions Forestry, and Danny is hiding under the sawhorses over here in the shade. It's a beautiful day, 70 degrees in New England, and we are doing our best effort to solve the world's lumber tariff problems for people in my area. All I can do is cut lumber for them and not put any tariffs on it. Saves them a bunch. So we're continuing with construction lumber order that we cut the 4x4s for and the 12-foot 1x5s in previous videos. And we're going to cut some more 12-foot 1x5s. I threw a log up here that I thought was 10 feet long, pitch pine, and there was one section in the middle where the tree guy had made an angled cut, and it was just a little shorter than 10 feet, like this much. One little section in the middle, and I said, you know, I just don't know. I don't know if they'll be fine. They probably will, but I decided I've got plenty of lumber to cut for Ralph Alfieri at 8 feet. So I got a million 2x4s to cut. So I'll just cut that one out for an 8-foot log. And I went up in my outback pile and I grabbed a big, it looks like about 13-foot pitch pine. You know, it's got a funky butt cut on, and I was going to trim it off, but you know something, it's no big deal. It just makes it so that if there's anything happens on the ends of them, you can trim them down a little bit. I'm going to cut this one for 1x5s and hopefully finish out his 12-footers. We got 9 in the last log that was small. This one's pretty big. I think we're going to get 2 cants out of this. And if we end up with too many, I'll just use them for 8-footers. Because I think we're going to get 2 cants out of this at 5 inches each. That should mill out a bunch of boards, and it should be enough to fill his 12-foot order. So to show you what I'm talking about, if you look at Cristiano's order here, oh, he needs 24 12-footers. And it might end up close. And 30 10-footers. We have, at this point, when we just did edging, we have 6 of the 10-footers, and we have 9 of the 12-footers. This might end up pretty close to that 24 number. I think it might just about fill it, which would be perfect. And he needs 10 4x4s, which we cut 9 out of the other day. If you didn't see that video, go back and watch it. But what we're going to do is we're going to get milling on this thing. I've got the end jacked way up to level out the top, and let's see how it goes. So I'm just going to take this one apart by eye. I know that I need to try to stay away from 10 inches. There's only a little teeny bit of bark on it. It's pretty clean overall. And we're going to keep running this resharp Stella Cut band that had the nail strike. Hopefully it lasts, and we'll find out. Let's see what 14 looks like. No, I think I'm going to try it there. Let's see how that cleans up. I actually think that worked out relatively good. I think we got to come down to 13, take a flitch. Let's just see what that's going to look like on this end. Yeah, we're going to have to see. I don't know if we'll get 10 out of it or not. We're going to find out. It's going to be really close. I don't have enough wood showing down here for 2 cants. I have enough flat spot down there for 2 cants. I do not have enough down here for 2 cants. It was a little bit like this. And if I take it off, I probably won't get a 10-inch cant, but it's a little bit crooked anyway. Let's see how it goes, because I still need another 4x4, so I could take a 4-inch cant out of it and cut a 10-foot 4x4 out of this once we get into a square. I think it just makes sense to try to take it apart the best way possible. So let's go ahead and drop down an inch. That was 14. Let's go to 13 and take a flitch. And I wasn't running water, and it gummed up my band. I didn't have my water turned on. It gummed the crap out of my band. Hopefully it didn't cut any big waves in it. I could hear it in the harmonics. Wow, it's pretty wood. It's got a little bit of blue staining in it. It only cut a little dinky. Of course, I cut right through a big sap pocket while I wasn't running water, of course. Just always works out that way. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So while I wasn't running water, you can see the big sap pocket I cut through right here. And that, of course, gummed the crap out of the band. It'll clean up pretty quick here, but let's go ahead and keep cutting on it. Let's try it. That's 15. Let's try it at 14. You're gonna have to come to 13. Right now, what we're gonna be hoping is that all these horns up situations are gonna become belly up on the other side. I really need one more flitch. If it come to 12, that's really limiting us on the other side. And we're in the Spinnetville. I'm actually going to keep this flitch off to the side here. There's one 1x5 in it for sure. And we're in the Spinnetville. Spin it up, put the toe board down, start cutting it apart. So let's come down to 12. See what that looks like. That's almost a cut. So right now my log turner is holding me up here, I think. I'm off the bunk. Yeah. I got to recut this cut. So I can go 5 wide. This is hopefully going to work out to be the narrow side. This way. I'm at 10. I can go to 8 5/8 and get a 2x out of it, or even 2, and then leave myself a 5-inch camp. So it doesn't look like there's any way around it. We're gonna cut this side. And there's not even it might be an 8-footer in this. So I'm at 10. I'm just gonna cut it to 8 5/8. And that leaves me enough for a 3.5 and a 5. So if I just come down and cut this at 5 right now, I'll have a 3.5 on the top to cut 4x4s out of. And I can spin it up. I can take the 3.5 off, spin it up, mill it out into 1x5s, and then put the 3.5 inch slab back up here and cut it into 4x4s. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut this right down to 5 inches. All right, so now we're going to get this big honking slab off here. We're going to flip this thing up, cut out 1x5s all the way through it. And for the sake of not wasting anything, see where we can get a 1x5x12. Come on. Let's see what 12 inches is. It's 10. It's 12's right here. It's not enough to mess with. Let's just see how high a top cut's going to be. We're going to start at 9. So we're going to get 9 more out of this, plus 1 out of the flitch. Another nail. Another nail. Oh yeah. Screw not showing through the top. Damn it. Looks like a screw. Got to take it out. And this band is whooped. So I'm going to shut you guys off and be back with you in a few minutes. Hopefully it was only one nail, right? Nope. It's just so unusual to hit them in there. Now I hit another one. Just barely hit it too. Still cut pretty flat afterwards. That stinks. This video's turning into a disaster. And now I got Jesse Keys coming out to see me. Resharp Stella Cut Band number 3. I think I was at 7, I think. Whoa, yes I was. 6. I'm back, go to 5. Danny, get out of there. Danny, get out of there. So we're going to try and cut it into 2 of them. So 7 1/8 and then 3 1/2. All right, so we'll go to 2. And that's it. We got, let's see how many we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 more. Plus, we got his 4x4 and an extra. That's going to do it for this one. So I would love to say that was good utilization of a log that's been sitting around here for a while, but that cost a little bit. You know, those were old bands that have been sharpened 3 or 4 times, so it's, and only one of them got wrecked. One of them's got no problems with it. The other one got wrecked. It was missing like 10 teeth. So it just kind of is what it is. Just getting me closer to breaking into my Stella Cut boxes and sharpening a bunch of junk bands. When I do break into my Stella Cut boxes, I am going to start wanding logs, just so you guys know. But for right now, Danny is waiting for Jesse to show up. I'm waiting for Jesse to show up. This log's done. I'm going to get all this over there stacked, get ourselves a count, which I think looks like something like 18. The 4x4s are done, and now we got to start cutting 10-foot 1x5s, which is perfect. You know, I just wanted to get a jump start on this order. I really don't have anything over here that's going to work. I might have a couple of flitches that might work at 8. No, they're 12s and 10s. It might work at 10. I see one there that might work at 10. Not sure. Maybe I'll edge it off and cut it off. But thanks for coming along for the ride once again. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure if you hit me up with comments for stuff you don't like, stuff you disagree with, whatever. I answer everything back. Make sure that if you're trying to buy something from Norwood, use my affiliate link, please, down in the description. Go down to the description, copy and paste it. Takes you to Norwood's site. If you buy through there, they know you watch my video, which helps me out. And for Danny, who's over there, and myself, tail between our legs, Pirate Solutions out.